Following is a sponsored or paid program that is paid for or sponsored by Scorton Creek Media.
Get ready to embark on a remarkable journey, highlighting the people, places, and experience that make life on Cape Cod and the islands. It's time to introduce you to a brand new TV show that will immerse you in the heart and soul of this unique region. Welcome to Coastal Lifestyle, Cape Cod and the Islands.
Thank you to this week's sponsors, Cape Cod 5, Classic Tile, and Bank & Main.
Hi, I'm Sarah Lapsley Martin. We are in Hyannis, Massachusetts. Overall, Mainsail was extremely easy to work with. They are detail-oriented, they are efficient with their time, go above and beyond, and we're so happy to be working with them. If I was summarizing my experience with Mainsail in one word, I would say remarkable. Our first stop on the island today is to see Julie and Kristen of Classic Tile Stone, as well as Carrie Drinkwater, their interior designer. I cannot wait to see this collaboration. I've heard the house has 11 bathrooms. Let's go check it out. Julie and Kristen, I'm so excited to finally be here and meet you in person. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
So nice
Thanks for inviting us.
Awesome. I love that you're two sisters, and I'm excited to share with everyone your backgrounds a little bit. So Julie, how did you get into the tile business?
It was kind of by accident.
Okay.
A friend of mine was working at the design center in town, and the company he worked for was looking for part-time help. And so I gave it a try, and here I am.
Look at that, you just fell in love with it.
Fell in love with it.
Oh my goodness, and how far you've come over all these years.
I know. Working for someone to going out on our own and opening our own business.
I absolutely love that. And Kristen, you have a different story. What did you used to do?
I used to work actually for a district attorney, and I was a domestic violence advocate. So I worked on a lot of criminal cases with victims, and I did that for about 10 years. And a little burnt out.
I'm sure.
They were tough cases.
Yeah, hard business to be in.
And Julie convinced me to come into the design center and work with her at the company she was working for.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
And so, where is your business, Classic Tile Stone?
Our showroom's in Hingham.
Okay.
Hingham, Mass.
And you've been there how long?
22 years.
Wow,
22 years.
congrats. That's a true.
It's been a great 22 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Best decision we ever made.
Right? And do you love working
100%.
together as sisters?
Yeah, absolutely.
Some days are, sister bickering. No, you get along all the time.
Not
really.
Not
We
too,
don't.
honestly, not too
Honestly.
much bickering. We're together all the time. Including we lock the
Socially.
door and socially we're together.
I have a sister, so I know too. And so you're located in Hingham.
Yes.
But that's not really the only place you work. Tell us where you go.
No, we cover everywhere.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Definitely South Shore, Boston is big.
Yeah.
The Cape.
Yep.
Nantucket.
Yep.
The Vineyard.
Yeah.
We have
Tons in New Hampshire, actually, in
Yeah.
Vermont.
Yeah.
it
lots of New
seems.
Hampshire, Vermont
Yeah. And
houses.
Florida.
Florida's a big base for us.
Yeah.
Anywhere. We can work anywhere.
Yeah.
So we spoke about that it's family run. I love that it's you two and your sisters. Who else do you have working there?
Actually, our niece Kaylin works for us. She came up probably a little over 3 years ago. I was having some surgery, and we thought it would be a good idea to have her come up and help Julie out in the showroom, and it's worked out great. She stayed.
Yep.
And
You sucked her in?
Yeah, we sucked her in.
Yep.
Sucked her in. 3.5
she's
years
been great.
later, here she is.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And what does she do for you guys, or what did the clients say about
Anything
her?
we ask her
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, she really does.
Yeah.
Anything we ask. She loves working with clients, meeting the different people, helping them. She does a lot of, I don't want to say problem solving, but tracking of things and making sure everybody gets their product on time.
Behind the scenes.
And everybody she interacts with
Loves her.
compliments us on how polite, how friendly, how helpful. She's a great addition.
Yeah, what an amazing part
We
of
love
the team.
having her.
And she must love working with her aunts, I'm sure.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Hope
You'll
so.
have to ask her.
So one of the important parts of your business is working with interior designers.
Absolutely.
Who do we have here today?
Wait, this is Carrie Drinkwater.
Hi.
So happy to have you here today.
Thank you. thanks for being here, and I'm so excited to share the tile jobs that we did in this house, and it's just such a beautiful spot, and it was a really, really great project. I was presented with the plans for the house by my client, and it has 11 bathrooms, so I knew that I needed to go right up to Classic Tile in Hingham and meet with my friend Julie and have her assist in pulling everything together, which she did beautifully. And I think you'll find when you see the images of the spaces that everything has a continuity and a thread and an aesthetic that goes throughout the house so beautifully.
I would agree with you. It's absolutely stunning. And some of the tile it's so different. Just, it's not all classic subway. You've got some waves,
Right.
some horizontal
texture.
It is.
Right, texture, shape, pattern.
Yep.
I mean, Carrie had the vision, and I just kind of helped her with tile suggestions.
Yeah. I absolutely love
The
this
two of us
collaboration.
pulled it
yeah.
together.
Yeah, and what you've done and created together. And I'm sure your client was very happy with this end result.
Yes, and everyone who's seen the place has been wowed, so that is the best. Thanks. Yes.
That's great.
She's not coming out.
Boston's own Deanie's Teenies. Perfectly made martinis in a can. Classically created cocktails blended with premium vodka. Available in a can with 4 refreshing flavors. Deanie's Teenies offers all of the classic tastes of your favorite martinis. Deanie's Teenies. Come taste a good time.
I'm in Eastham today at the famous Nauset Lighthouse. The Cape has so many amazing lighthouses, but this one is definitely the most well-known, since its picture is on a bag of chips. Let's go in and take a tour and talk to Denise, the Vice President of the Nauset Lighthouse Preservation Society.
While the water flows, you were laying down with your toes exposed on a rock you found with the morning's warm glow.
Denise, I am so excited to be here with you today and learn a little bit about this lighthouse. Can you tell us the history about it?
There was 3, lighthouses along the coast.
Okay.
Originally there was the Highland House, which had 1 light, and there was the 3 Sisters here, which was 3 lights, but they were only 15 feet tall. So, and then we had 2 lights down in Chatham. So eventually the 3 Sisters were taken down because they were falling apart. So we moved, not we, but the sister to this lighthouse from Chatham was moved up here in 1923.
Very cool. So they took the lighthouse from Chatham, they put it here. That is so amazing. And I also think it's cool that the color of this lighthouse wasn't always this color that we know and associate it with today, right?
Right. If you look at the Chatham House, it's all white.
It's all white, yeah.
And this was painted red. It's for daytime navigation.
Okay. They had to move these lighthouses because of erosion, right?
Well, this lighthouse definitely.
Yeah.
This was out on the edge. It was 600 feet out. It was falling off, and apparently the Coast Guard didn't have any interest because didn't need it. And they were going to dismantle it. Seashore didn't want it, and along came Nauset Light Preservation Society.
Yeah. So what does a Preservation Society do?
Okay, so that was a local group of people, and they raised the funds because they wanted to keep the lighthouse, and luckily they did.
Thank goodness they did.
Yes. Yeah. So here we are. We're still a strong group of volunteers, all volunteer based, and we had the lighthouse moved in 1996. So that was quite a big event.
Yeah. Thank you to you and all the volunteers for everything that you do.
Yeah, we do. We do a lot of work.
And you do tours. So if someone wants to come visit the lighthouse, when can they do that?
Well, we give free tours.
Oh, great.
I like to mention that.
Yes.
This is one of the few lighthouses we allow people to go up to the tower, and we also allow children.
Which is amazing.
Yes. So we give tours during the summer. We have to coordinate it with parking in the parking lot.
Yes.
So during Wednesdays and Sundays are tour days, and it's 4:30 to 7:30 during the summer, and then off shoulder season here we have it 1 to 4. So we got to do it before it gets dark.
Right.
Yep.
And you have some fun things if people donate. I saw some beautiful seashells.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have a local volunteer who she makes seashells. Hand makes them. She goes out and gets the seashells. She paints them, decoupages them. So we give you for a donation a large shell, a sticker, depending on your donation.
I love that. Necklaces.
Yeah, people really love them.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
And
we can't sell anything, but we do have a lot of nice things.
it's a nice gift for when people give a donation.
Yeah, and we need those donations.
Right. And the very cool thing that you're doing to also help raise money is now people can stay in the Lighthouse Keeper's house?
Yeah, we took over the Lighthouse Keeper's house, 1875 historic house, recently actually. It was a year ago, April, that the Seashore took it back into its possession. And just like the Lighthouse, they said, we want you to take care of it. Yeah. So we do rent it out. We need to rent it out because there's a lot of work that we need to do with the Keeper's house, but it's on our website, nausetlight.org. And if you'd like to rent a week, we do book fast, but absolutely go on there and let us know.
What a very cool experience that someone can stay in that. And then can they get a tour as well while they're here?
A free tour, free private tour, And we saw some whales today. Imagine waking up and looking out your window.
No, that's a one-of-a-kind experience for sure.
I know. We do. People appreciate it.
Well, thanks so much. I loved being here.
Great. It's good to talk to you, Sarah.
At Cape Cod 5, we're more than just a bank. We're your friends and neighbors and an active part of the community right alongside you. We care deeply about helping people reach their financial goals, whether that's growing a business, buying a home, saving for the future, or just managing everyday finances. Our team is here to listen, support, and offer the right solutions for your needs. Plus, you'll never have to worry about getting hit with an overdraft fee, ever. That's just one of the reasons that we've been named one of the top banks in the region. Come talk to us. We're here for you.
I am so excited to introduce you all to Sandy today. She has not one, but 3 beautiful clothing boutiques in downtown Harwich and Chatham. Let's head on into Bank and Main and show you around. Sandy, I'm so excited to be here today. I'm a huge lover of all 3 of your shops you have, and I can't believe you've been in this business for 46 years. How did you get your start?
Oh my God, I can't believe it either. Time goes by really, really fast. You know what? I came to the Cape because I had worked at Thompson's Clam Bar.
Love that.
Where you going, right? And I really fell in love with the Cape, and I needed to find a way to stay here.
Right.
And I ended up starting a store in Chatham, a little t-shirt shop. And it's kind of cool because it really was in my DNA. In terms of my grandfather had been working at a haberdashery, he worked at Joseph Horne's, he dressed anybody who was who's who in Pittsburgh.
Love that.
And then my mom had a clothing store as well, and she was a fabulous seamstress and tailor.
So it is in your blood.
It is in my blood. It absolutely is in my blood. And I started with a little t-shirt shop in Chatham doing iron-ons and custom lettering at a time when t-shirts really were not popular.
Yeah.
They are now.
Right, they are now, right. Yeah. And look how far you've come.
Oh my God, it's craziness.
Isn't it?
So I started with that, and eventually I moved down the street in Chatham, and I opened another store called Marge's Place.
Okay.
And then I opened Chatham Kids, and then I expanded into what used to be Kennedy Studios. Now I've moved across the street into what was Pentimento and have this spectacular kids store. I opened in the Epicure building and put Chatham Clothing Bar there. So I've evolved from Chatham Tea Company to Chatham Tea Kids to Marge's Place to Chatham Clothing Bar and Chatham Kids.
Which is truly amazing. And today we're in your newest shop, Bank and Main.
Oh, I know, it's great, isn't it?
So tell us a little bit about this shop.
So this one's really beautiful. We ran out of space in Chatham, and there were lines that I really wanted to carry, and I wanted to do a new flavor for Harwich. I've lived in Harwich all of these years, so I'm really quite fond of Harwich. I like it a lot. And I wanted to do something with heavy emphasis on men's and something different, more in line with what men are wearing today, which is very different than when I started 46 years ago. So it's been fun, it's been exciting. So we have men's, we have women's, and we have a small representation of kids. But if you really want kids, you need to
so then you have
down to Chatham and see the amazing kids store.
And Chatham Kids is such a beautiful shop. I know my daughter loves it. She loves the jewelry, the games, the beautiful clothing. It's everything in there.
It is beautiful.
And then you have the Chatham Clothing Bar.
I do, and the Chatham Clothing Bar is really different from here. Just the overall ambiance of the inside is different, but it's also It's more imprinted apparel, but we also have fashion apparel, so it's a really eclectic mix of putting it all together. Wow. So a lot of Chatham merch, but then beautiful, beautiful clothes as well.
I love that. And one of the other things that I love is your staff is so amazing here.
My staff is spectacular. I could not do this without all of the people that I work with.
Right.
I think we talked about earlier that one of the things I'm most proud of is providing meaningful full-time employment year-round for folks who want to be on the Cape. And there's a lot of people who want to be here, and that's a tough go.
And to have these shops, like you said, open year-round, that's amazing right there.
7 days a week.
And what's your superpower? I know your staff is amazing, but what about you?
I do the buying.
Yes.
I do all of the buying for all of the stores, all the different categories, and sometimes it just seems overwhelming because there are so many categories. Right. But just finding the right items, things that we'll wear, we guarantee everything that goes out of the store. So I need my vendors to be behind me, and I need my customers to understand that as well. If they have purchased something and it doesn't perform the way that they think it should, they need to bring it back.
Yeah.
And we'll make it right.
I love that. And this is a true art. We were talking about that earlier. I know when you walk in the shop, just visually it is stunning, from all the pieces to just everything you do in here.
It is.
Yes.
It is. It's being in tune with what the current styles are, what the colors are, how they're going to fit and drape on somebody's physique. That's really important.
You're right.
You know, I can go out and choose things that I think I would like to wear, and then only people who are built like me would be able to wear them. And that's not appropriate. You want something that's going to have a universal fit and appeal, the fabrics that are fabulous.
And another thing that you do so beautifully is coming in here, like I've come in here as a customer, and you style me.
I love doing that.
Yes, and that's something you guys offer.
I do. We do offer that. So any of our managers can do it, I can do it. So if you come in at spur of the moment, we can do that for you. If you have an event or something special that you need an outfit for, we certainly can help. But you also can make an appointment.
Okay, great.
And we can do a fall capsule wardrobe, we can do a spring capsule, we can do a holiday capsule. And the idea is that everything will mix and match and go together.
Right. Another thing that I absolutely love about you is you are a huge person that is giving back to the community. I know I was able to walk in 2 fashion shows. One was for the Kennedy Museum and one was for Live, Love, Local, which was so much fun, coming in here and being styled. But you also give back in other ways.
We do, and my entire staff, the company as a whole, we do as much as we can for the community because it really makes a difference.
It does.
This is where we live. This is where our kids go to school. This is where we want to be as we retire and stop working. So it needs to be a really thriving, vibrant community.
Right.
So one of my favorites is We Can,
Good one,
and we just did a book that I did in partnership with Kim Rodriguez. She's a fabulous photographer. And she took pictures of every place in Chatham that you can think of. And it is a beautiful pictorial coffee table book.
Yes.
And the way we partnered was I underwrote the entire book. Actually, our company underwrote the entire book. And then all of the proceeds from the sale of the book. So what that means is 100% of the cost of the book, and it's $45 per book, goes to We Can, and we produced 1,000 books. So the math is $45,000 goes to We Can, and we are so close. I think we have 120 books left.
That's so amazing.
Right, so come buy a book.
Right, and We Can that's so great to give back to them.
Exactly. Another organization that we're really supportive of is the Chatham Anglers, and we've created an entire Anglers merch program that we underwrite and we carry in the Chatham store, the clothing bar, and we also have it in the kids store. And what we do is have their merchandise available 12 months out of the year, 7 days a week. Oh. And so then at the end of the year, we give a portion of each sale to the anglers.
That's
so
amazing.
we've become a line item in the
Yes!
company. So that's important to me.
That is.
It's enough money that we're a line
Yes.
item. So I like that.
I love that.
I think that's really good.
Well, and what else would you want people to know about you or your shop?
I think the incredible service and the wonderful people that I work with is really important. Service is really, I think, our strength.
Yep. I would agree, yeah.
I don't like it when I walk into a store and I'm not greeted or even acknowledged that I am in the store. We're there, we're all there to help as much as you would like. And if you don't, if you give us the hand,
Yep.
thank you.
Right.
I'm just looking.
Yep.
Then
Totally
we'll
fine.
back off.
Yep.
But we're there.
Right.
We're there for whatever you need. And I think our service is really important. I think our selection is important.
Agree.
I don't like disposable, throwaway clothing. I like things that are going to last and that the fashion is going to carry you through for a certain amount of time.
Right.
So I think that that's important. I think our selection, our color selection, the fact that I believe we have something for everybody. We have all price points.
Yep.
We have kids, we have men's, we have women's, and we have the Chatham and Cape Cod merchandise as well. So
Which I love. You do, just when, like you said, when you come in the shop, everyone is so welcoming. And then when you look around, you have beautiful clothes, and like you said, all different price points. That's such an amazing thing to do. Yes. Well, thank you for all you do for the community, these beautiful shops you have. I'm excited for everyone to come in and meet you and check out your shops.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
I'm here in Brewster today at this unassuming Japanese-inspired takeout restaurant. It may be tucked away off Route 6A, but once you're inside, the bold flavors and unique dishes truly stand out. Let's go inside and talk to Chef Chris Rugg. Chris, thanks so much for having us here today.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
So Ukiyo is only a few months old, right? But you have such a deep history of restaurants on the Cape.
Yeah, I've been working in restaurants in the Cape for 23 years.
Wow.
And, a lot of local experience with some great chefs, and it's great to have my own place.
For sure. And so how did you get into the Japanese style of cooking?
So I've always loved ramen from when I was a kid. It's just like the cuisine is just so intricate but simplistic at the same time. All these books that you can see around, I'm sure you'll see. I've read, and I just constantly am learning about the cuisine. So
And what is it? Is there something else that draws you to it?
Just like how intricate it is. It's just so simple. But it's just elegant.
Yeah. And what you do is, I mean, absolutely beautiful and stunning and delicious here.
I try my best. I cook with my heart and my soul. And I definitely am very proud of the fact that I don't use any MSG in my broth or anything like that, all natural ingredients. I don't want you leaving here feeling bloated and not happy. I want you to feel full, delighted, and want to come back.
Yeah. And speaking about that, you also use a lot of locally sourced ingredients?
Yeah, actually I'm lucky enough to have CBI Farms right up the street here, so I source a lot of my vegetables from there. Some local fruits for specials, and then I get local mushrooms from Hingham, Guire mushrooms. They're really great. He's a local grower and has many, many types of mushrooms.
Awesome.
And I feature them on the menu as well.
Amazing. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
It's always nice when you can do that. And like you said, no MSG. I mean, that's
no
huge.
MSG. Don't want that salt and extra.
No, right.
None of that stuff.
Speaking about food, so you've got some ramen bowls, you have some rice bowls, you have a lot of different things on the menu. What would you say some of the favorites or specialties are here?
So I know it's not a ramen bowl, but my personal favorite and the top seller here is the chicken katsu bowl.
Okay.
It's a fried chicken thigh. It's super crispy. It's served over sushi rice with spicy mayo and sweet soy with scallions and toasted sesame seeds.
Sounds amazing.
It's really good hot, really good cold, good the next day. It's awesome. And then the shoyu ramen is our second best seller. It's also my most traditional ramen that I have in the menu. It's a 3-day bone broth that I flavor with soy. It's also gluten-free soy, so that broth is gluten-free for people that have allergies.
That's amazing. I'm excited to try all this food.
Yeah, I'm excited to serve you.
And how about, you said, we were talking earlier, you really work with the seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the summertime, I offer cold noodle bowls for an option just in case it's a really hot day out in August and you want noodles, but you don't want to have hot ramen.
Right.
So I would do options of cold noodles tossed with sauce.
Yep.
And then now that it's starting to get colder, I'm expanding the menu as of tomorrow.
Okay.
And offering more ramens and more warm things, more comfort foods like a Japanese curry that's slow stewed beef with carrots and onions and potatoes and green apple on top for a nice little spin on it.
Yep.
But I definitely like to try to stay with the seasons.
I love that. And I'm going to have to come back in the summer and
I
try the
hope
cold
so,
bowls, right?
yeah.
So what does the name Ukiyo mean?
So it means a lot of different things, but the definition that I go by is to disassociate from one's troubles and focus on the moment. So just come here, have a good time, you know, with your friends, your family. This is a true family-owned business. I work here with my 2 sons and my wife, and that is it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Putting them to work. That's
Absolutely.
good. Yes,
you know, I got to start them at a young age.
Exactly. Do they like working here?
They do, yeah,
Good.
and they both do a really, really good job.
Yeah.
My 14-year-old is probably more professional than some of the people you'd see out in restaurants today.
I bet.
So.
Especially watching you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, if people want to come visit you, where are you located? What are your hours? Things like that.
So I'm located right on 6A in Main Street in Brewster.
Okay.
I'm right next to Snowy Owl and in between Ace Hardware.
Okay. Yeah.
My year-round hours, as I'm hoping, are going to be Wednesday through Sunday, 12 to 6, and I don't plan on closing, so I'm going to stay open as long as I can.
Yeah, us locals need this year-round
Absolutely.
delicious food to have. Right?
And also, there's nothing really like me around here, so
Great.
it's nice to have an option other than fried seafood and lobster rolls and clam chowder.
Yep.
I bring a little bit more energy of this nature to this type
Agree.
of
Yep. A little
town.
something different.
Yeah.
And as we were starting to film, there was a gentleman that came in and even said.
Yep. Yeah, he's been hearing a lot of good
Yep.
stuff about us, and you know, I'm very, very thankful for the local support that I have, and I think that's going to carry me through the winter, and you know, and then some.
I agree. Well, I'm excited to have you here. Congrats on
Thank you so much.
just opening.
Yeah, 23 years and had to take the leap, and here it is, and
at this.
I never want to look back.
I love it. Look what you've built.
I know.
Well, congrats.
Thank you so much.